look for these UFOs that were up there.
It was my opportunity 3 weeks ago now to have seen UFOs over Monterey Bay. And the way you do this, the easiest way to do it, is if you can find someone with a good quality pair of third or fourth generation night vision equipment goggles. Ed and I were outside for about, I would say, less than 10 minutes when we saw the first group of UFOs come over Monterey. There's a whole lot going on that we simply haven't had time to experience yet. It's the next experience. With simple night vision equipment, which wasn't available prior to 1970, 75, that you too can eyewitness UFOs in the sky.
Yeah, it was this one night that we had a airplane and UFO crash investigator there.
Yes.
And he was with us here at the same spot, and Rick was here. That night I saw over about 80, and the most I saw together in a cluster, in a squadron, were about 14. And the less I've seen were about 4 to 7.
He estado mirando con los miradores de noche. Son unas lentes que se puede mirar en la noche en el espacio, y he mirado muchos platillos o algo lejanos, y se miran en grupos y están en todos lados, y lo que no entiendo es por qué no quieren dar a conocer esto, y en realidad es muy necesario, porque al rato que empiecen a llegar aquí la gente se va a espantar y va a ser un caos, y es mejor que empiecen a reconocer esto, que sí hay vida en otros planetas. Y he mirado cómo están entre ellos como peleando, que de un lado explotan, y eso para mí es algo que si llegaran aquí no sé qué pasaría.
I was watching it, and all of a sudden there was like two big old like asteroid looking like power light or beams or something that went by it, like it was getting shot at or something. And that was pretty interesting, because I've never seen two asteroids like that before, and the stream of the light didn't look anything like an asteroid. It looked more of like I would say a laser beam. Something very high, powerful.
But the first night when we went out in the backyard here in Monterey and took a look at the skies, you know, the first 10 minutes we saw really nothing. I started, after 10 minutes you kind of lose your interest and start taking a look at the moth that's 300 yards away, that's as clear as day. But looking back into the skies, it was within 15 minutes total that we saw the first group go by, and then I was hooked. And I stayed outside for the next hour, and we saw 3 groups of craft fly over the Monterey Peninsula, and then Ed saw something that I missed, which will be another time for that story. We went in, had a wonderful dinner, and then I drug Ed down to Fisherman's Wharf, where we made one more spotting, and then I drug him up to Carmel Beach, and he was dying, he wanted to go to bed, and I kept him up till 5 a.m. That's what this stuff does to you. So for a lot of you who have dismissed UFOs, I know it's because you just don't have enough time for it when you're too busy working 3 jobs and paying a mortgage payment, so I can understand.
Yeah.
Especialmente las personas que no creen, se han caído de rodillas diciéndole gracias, ahora sí creemos, ahora queremos saber qué el gobierno de los Estados Unidos, los gobiernos del mundo, ¿por qué no nos han dicho qué es lo que está pasando en nuestro espacio?
At one given time too, there was quite a few of them, and near the end of that night when I was starting to get kind of freaked out about the whole thing, there was a lot of single ones flying across the sky, and I can see a regular plane cruising across the sky, and these things would go across, they'd pass the plane up like it was standing still.
It makes it all worthwhile when you're out there getting cold and a sore neck, looking up and just thinking if more people could do this, they would understand. And my idea is that why is the government not telling us the truth? It seems like the truth is supposed to set you free, but I believe the truth is keeping us incarcerated to what they want and what they know. Why they're keeping it from us, I have no clue. But I don't think it's good for us, and I think we need to find out. So this is Ed Grimsley, thanking you for listening.
All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching that interview with Ed Grimsley. We hope you learned a little bit of something. And if you'd like to be in touch with Ed or learn more about his research, you can, of course, check him out on the World Wide Web at www.edgrimsley.com. You can see pictures, video footage, all kinds of great stuff on his research on this topic of UFOs.